Welcome back to the show, everyone. He is one of the biggest stars in choreography, and he's making his mark in acting and singing as well, and we're very happy to have him.
We certainly are, and if you're a fan of Bollywood, you will know who Shamik Dhamar is. How are you?
Hey, Shamik, how are you?
Did I say the name okay?
Yeah,
You're giving me lessons. You said just don't call you a schmuck and you're all good?
Shamak schmuck, so it's Shamak.
Very close.
That's how I told my friend Richard to do that. Don't say schmuck, Shamak.
Just put the extra A in there and away you go. Now, you spent actually a fair amount of time here in Vancouver.
I love it. I, in fact, find this place very spiritual. And I find it also very rejuvenating because I have to go back and work.
Yeah.
So this is a nice place to just recharge.
Did you find it when you were working here, or how did you come about?
Well, actually, my guru used to be here. She used to live here for about 10 years, and she was a very, very interesting lady who was, you know, who helped me about, you know, how we work through the physical medium, but spiritually through the physical medium, through dance, and how you can, you know, help people through that.
And through
stuff.
life as well.
Yeah.
So tell us about Bollywood and what kind of dance. You kind of brought a lot of change to Bollywood, maybe modernizing it a little bit. Maybe you can tell us about your style of dance.
Actually, I don't even know what to say about my style because I don't know if I have a style.
Yeah, you do.
It's a mix. I mean, it really is.
Yeah, as someone said to me that it's not Hollywood, it's not Bollywood, it's something very different. And I really couldn't explain myself because there was elements of Indian classical, there was Western, there was Fosse, there was Jerome Robbins.
There's modern jazz in there,
everything.
There's hip-hop, there's everything. Yeah. Now, how did this go over when you started doing this kind of dance? Because
in India?
Yeah, in India, because everything's very traditional when it comes to this sort of thing, with whether you're Irish or you're Indian. How did it go over when you started changing the style?
Well, actually, it didn't go over well at all. It was really bad because they were, you know, they made fun of guys who dance. They said you should be doing an Indian classical form of dance, why doing a Western form of dance? And then they said, you know, that if any girl comes to your class, who will marry her? It's as ridiculous as that 25 years ago.
Very
But
interesting.
today, modern India is so beautiful. And with keeping its culture, they've accepted and embraced this kind of form of dance.
Yeah.
And now it's like a, you know, it's an in thing to come to class. And
it's rejuvenating young people into being interested in their culture, which I think is so important.
Yeah, because I don't take away the classical or the cultural movements. I keep everything, you know, a kind of a mix, a balance.
Yeah.
Well, and that's, I think, why you've had so much success with your schools in places like Vancouver, Calgary, Toronto, Melbourne, you know what I mean, all over the world, because there are elements that second-generation Canadians can really appreciate in it. Their parents enjoy all that other stuff.
That's why I love doing it, because I used to love Hollywood old films and dance films, and I would just love to, you know, blissfully go in my dream and think of that and
Did you grow up watching Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers?
Of course I did, absolutely. How can I not do that? They were just legends. I don't think anyone today can choreograph or do things like Gene Kelly and stuff. Not even today. I'm sorry.
There was some sort of magic then.
Something else.
Yeah.
And they weren't even high-tech, you know, digital stuff. It was all just one take and, you know, long takes of movements and... It was not.
Okay, let's talk about some of your friends, because we've got some pictures here, and there's some great stories behind them. We're going to look at the first picture right now. Maybe you can tell us who this is.
This is my sister, my love, my life. Her name is Debbie Allen, and I love her. She's, I mean, God, she is really something else. She was someone I used to look up to when I used to watch Fame, and I said, I'm going to live forever. The teacher would, you know.
You'd want to do that big move they did at the beginning.
And then I had the opportunity where she was invited to come to my school and, you know, be as an ambassador of Culture Connect. She would come and, you know, meet us and talk to us about the culture and exchange our vibes. And then we became really good friends, so good that she one day, when she invited me for dinner with my dancers, she said, I have a surprise for you and don't go to sleep, because I've got to go to sleep, I've got to go to sleep now. You know, I'm jet lagging. And then in walked somebody who I just...
Who?
Stevie Wonder.
No.
As a gift.
Get out.
Yeah, for dinner.
How
with Diana Ross and James Ingram.
Stevie Wonder.
So I died.
And Diana Ross?
And Diana Ross.
That's impressive.
James Ingram, all of the... I was like...
What a
What
trip.
a dinner. I bet you stayed awake.
No. It was like a caffeine shot. I couldn't sleep after that.
Wow. Okay, let's move to the next picture here. Now, I hear that our premier, Gordon Campbell, has some serious dance moves. Did you teach him how to dance?
You're going to kill me.
Come on.
You did, didn't
He's
you?
a good sport.
Well, all my shows have audience participation. So we had to show him you know, I choreographed a film called Dhoom 2, and the movement was a lot of, you know, flair and...
Like we were trying to do at the beginning of the show that we didn't do, right?
Yeah. There you go. And did he give it a shot?
So we all went to him and we said, come on, you have to do it. It was a big sport, and he was wonderful. He was just such a sport. It was fantastic.
I love
Great
it.
guy.
Okay, let's move to the next one here.
I think, yeah, this is Sting. You
Okay.
did a
Oh
my
performance with Sting. And we're going to talk about your music a little bit as well, but you performed with Sting. What was that moment like? I mean, are you scared? Do you have time to be scared?
I was scared. I was petrified. I nearly went to heaven and back. But it was petrifying.
And he's a very spiritual guy, too. You must have really got it all on.
He was doing a lot of yoga behind when he was, practicing. And he's very much into India. He comes a lot to India.
Yeah.
He loves the culture. He loves spirituality. And the best part was that when he sang with me, he said, you sing in your language. So I sang Every Breath You Take with him. And he had a duet with me where he sang in English and I sang in my language.
That must have been amazing.
It was fantastic.
What a moment. Now, you're working on an English language album,
Yeah.
I understand.
It's just done.
Is it just done?
Yeah.
So do you know when it's going to be released or anything? Can you give us any hints?
Well, actually, I'm at the moment just waiting for Debbie because I have to pass everything through her because she really is my little guardian angel.
Yeah.
But you always want to know what your friends think. That's so important.
Yeah, it's all because, she knows, she's been there, she's a legend, she's the greatest diva I've ever met. She's fantastic.
Okay, we are going to see a performance from your dancers right now. Maybe you can tell us what we're going to see, what kind of dance this is.
Well, it's from the film I've choreographed called Tal, and another film that was a big hit. The song was called Moja Moja. And that's a funky song. But the first one is the kind of work I do, very Indo-jazz, very contemporary. And the first piece has a lot of slow movements and very sensuous Bollywood, Indian, shamak kind of movements. I don't know how to explain this to you.
Nice, I know. Does he have a style?
energy.
He just described
You know what? You will get the style when you watch these absolutely amazing performers. And if you want a chance to see Summer Funk with Shamak, you certainly can. It's happening July 4th at the Performing Arts Center. Here's a look at, how real dancers do it. Take it away.